Hello friends, today we shall discuss excise duty, taxation and customs duty. We welcome you to this project of learning export and import trade. Enjoy learning. Thanks. Excise duty, customs duty and taxes play a major part in the costing of export and import product. We should calculate it on the basis of latest rules and regulations. The calculation of customs duty is available on internet. Proper customs classification is a must. HS code number is used to find the duties and taxes. ITC-HS codes, or better known as Indian Trade Clarification Based Harmonized System of Coding, was adopted in India for import and export operations. Indian Customs uses an 8-digit ITC-HS codes to suit the national trade requirements. ITC-HS codes schedules. ITC-HS codes are divided into two schedules. ITC-HS import schedule. It describes the rules and guidelines related to the import policies, where the Schedule 2nd describes the rules and regulation related to export policies. Schedule 1 of the ITC-HS code is divided into 21 sections, and each section is further divided into chapters. The total number of chapters in the Schedule 1 is 98. The chapters are further divided into subheading, under which different HS codes are mentioned. Export Policy Schedule 2nd of the ITC-HS code contains 97 chapters, giving all the details about the guidelines related to the export policies. Governing body of ITC-HS code. Any changes or formulation or addition of new codes in ITC-HS codes are carried out by DGFT, Directorate General of Foreign Trade. Commodity description, weeding out of defunct codes, adding of new codes, change of product descriptions, etc. are taken up periodically as a part of the ongoing process towards perfection. ITC-HS code major 21 sections are as follows: animals and animal products, vegetable products, animal or vegetable fats, prepared foodstuffs, mineral products, chemical products, plastics and rubber, hides and skins, wood and wood products, wood pulp products, textile and textile articles. Footwear, headgear, articles of stone, plaster, cement, asbestos, pearls, precious or semi-precious stones, metals, base metals and articles thereof, machinery and mechanical appliances, transportation equipment, instruments, measuring, musical, arms and ammunition, miscellaneous, work of art. Import duty and taxes when importing into India. Here is an overview. Import duty and taxes are due when importing goods into India, whether by a private individual or a commercial entity. The valuation method is CIF, cost, insurance and freight, which means that the import duty and taxes payable are calculated on the complete shipping value, which includes the cost of the imported goods, the cost of freight, and the cost of insurance. Duty in particular is calculated on the sum of the CIF value and landing charges. Some duties are also based on quantity measurements. In addition to duty, imports are subject to other taxes and charges such as landing charges, countervailing duty, cess, and education cess. Duty rates. Duty rates in India can be ad valorem as a percentage of value or specific rupee per unit. Duty rates vary from 0% to 150%. Some goods are not subject to duty, for example, laptops and other electronic products. Sales tax. There is no sales tax in India for imported goods. Minimum thresholds. There is no minimum threshold in India. That is, all imports, regardless of their value, are subject to duty and taxes. Other taxes and customs fees. Landing charges is 1% of CIF. Countervailing duty CVD 0%, 6% or 12%. CIFD plus landing charges. CX. Education and higher education cess 3% countervailing duty. Cess education plus higher education 3% duty plus sex education and higher education cess countervailing duty. Additional CVD 4% CIFD plus landing charges plus countervailing duty plus cess plus CX education and higher education cess. Import duties. The Indian government levies several types of import duties on goods. These include basic customs duty. Basic customs duty is the standard tax rate applied to goods, or the standard preferential rate in the case of goods imported from specified countries. The rates of customs duties are outlined in the first and second schedule of the Customs Tariff Act 1975. The first schedule specifies the rates of import duty and the second specifies rates of export duty. BCD is divided into standard and preferential rates with goods imported from countries holding trade agreements with the Indian central government eligible for lower preferential rates. Additional customs duty, that is countervailing duty. Countervailing duty CVD is equal to the central excise duty and is levied on imported articles produced in India. With CVD, the process of production amounts to manufacture as it is defined in the Central Excise Act 1944. CVD is based on the aggregate value of goods, including landing charges and BCD. An additional CVD may be levied equivalent to sales tax or VAT, not exceeding 4%. This duty can be refunded if the importer pays all customs duties. The sales invoices indicates the credit not allowed and the importer pays VAT or sales tax on the sales of the goods. Other CVD may be imposed on specific imported goods to neutralize the effect of a subsidy in the country of origin. A notification issued by the central government on these specified goods is valid for 5 years and potentially subject to further extension not exceeding 10 years. Subsidies related to research activities, assistance to disadvantaged regions and the destination country, and assistance in adapting the existing facilities to new environment requirements are exempt. Anti-dumping duty. The central government may impose an anti-dumping duty if it determines a good is being imported at below the fair price, and an importer will be notified if this is the case. The duty cannot exceed the difference between the export and normal price, that is margin of dumping. This does not apply to goods imported by 100% export oriented units and units in free trade zones and specified economic zones. If an importer is notified by the central government, then an anti-dumping duty is to be imposed. The notification will remain valid for 5 years with the possibility of being extended to 10 years. Safeguard duty. Unlike anti-dumping duty, the imposition of safeguard duty does not require the central government to determine a good is being imported at below fair market price. Safeguard duty is imposed if the government decides that a sudden increase in imports is causing or threatens to cause serious damage to a domestic industry. A notification regarding the imposition of safeguard duty is valid for 4 years with possibility of being extended to 10 years. Protective duty. A protective duty is sometimes imposed to protect domestic industry from imports. If the Tariff Commission issues recommendation for the imposition of protective duty, the central government may choose to impose this at a rate that does not exceed that recommended by the Tariff Commission. The central government can specify the period up to which the protective duty will remain in force, reduce or extend the period, and adjust the effective rate. Education cess. Education cess, a tax designed to fund the education and healthcare initiatives, is levied at 2% and higher education cess at 1% of the aggregate of customs duties. This does not include safeguard duty, countervailing duty on subsidized articles, or anti-dumping duty, however. Importing from United Kingdom, importing to India. Here is the details required for the calculation of duty. Product description: ceramic mug. Product category: tableware or kitchenware of ceramics, mug or other steel. Upgrade account to get HS code. Product value, say $100,000. Country of manufacture: United Kingdom. The cost of shipping, insurance of importing. Then we require the shipping cost, say $1,000. Insurance cost, say $1,000. Calculation results: bottom of form, total customs value CIF. This becomes Indian rupees 6471135. This is CIF value. This is the amount that custom values your import at duty. Indian rupees 6,53,584.64. Landing charges Indian rupees 64711.35. Countervailing duty Indian rupees 898678.87. Cess will be Indian rupees 46,567.91. Additional countervailing duty will be 3,25,387.11. Education and higher education cess will be 0. Total import duty and taxes due Indian rupees 19,88,929.88. This is the amount that needs to be paid to the customs. Total landed cost will be 84,60,064 rupees and 88 paisa. This is the total cost of importing including product, shipping, insurance and import duty and taxes at exchange rate of Indian rupees is equal to 100 rupees is equal to 1.58 USD. That is rupees 63.29 for 1 USD. Thanks.